Maybe around 8 p.m. he'll be joining us. We'll see what happens. Either way, getting straight into the action. Bounty and Axels facing off on the kickoff. A stable win for Fusion, but Sabby might have an opportunity. He does. Hits it forward to Cross. Cross as well into the corner. Opportunity right now for Inferno. Axels with the clear, though. And Bounty sending it mid. Nobody there to follow up. There will be a Fusion possession as George immediately goes to the ceiling, but he misses, and Sabby will have an open shot chance. It's wide. Still in the corner. More pressure for Inferno. Axels, though, looking to make a dribble play here. 50'd by Sabby, and it goes straight back over to Fusion side now for Pep. Pep pushing it mid. A miss from an Inferno player still leaves Pep in the midfield, but it's sent back by Cross pretty quickly. Sabby now with a miss as well. Axels will have a possession. He's got men on his left. Big opportunity. Tries to pass it to George. Almost an open net, and George will put it away to put Fusion up by 1. As soon as you see the Fusion offense starting to get its gears in shape, you see George spacing out, give Axels plenty of opportunity. And what opportunity he had as the hesitant challenge from Inferno let him have a smooth, short pass to George. Pops it over the last man. Well, now a fierce battle in Fusion's end as Pep now comes out with it for Fusion. But sent immediately back by Bounty. George is going to be called upon here. Still Bounty, though, putting it back into play. Cross now moving up. Ball's pop mid right now, and Sabby should have a touch, but it's unfortunate for him as it sends right back towards his own net. Bounty with a scramble. Still pressure from Fusion, and it's popped right above the net. Bounty, again, being called upon to clear it across. Now in the midfield, Cross is up, but he does not have boost, and Pep got the better of him. Sabby cannot turn it wide, and Pep will get on the board. Take his team out by 2. As it seems, Cross had absolutely no boost. And unfortunately, as he went up for it, he probably realized that it would have been better to stay on the ground and wait for a challenge. But unfortunately for him, Pep got the better of the situation and pushed it past Sabby. Well, now up by 2, Fusion flexing some of their just aggressive potential that they're used to have, capable of a variety of team plays and solo plays. Seems to be the crux of the issue is that they still do have a double committing issue at times. And we'll see how well they're handling it here as another opportunity for George just off the backboard and down. Cross now sending it forward for Inferno, but it's intercepted midfield by Pep. Pep has some options, but he can't get there in time as Bounty will take control. Bounty again with a hit mid. George trying to intercept. He does, and he will have it for just a bit. Handed off to Axels. Axels with a shot wide. Rolling up the wall, and Bounty is there quickly on the backboard. And now Axels again, an open net chance off the rotation, and Axels will find his way onto the board to have 1 goal per Fusion player. Ooh. Sabby did not turn quickly enough, unfortunately, and gave Axels a wide open shot just to his left. Minor mistakes from Inferno that just seem to be adding up, especially in front of their own goal. Whereas thus far, they have remained scoreless. Another chance from Axel, saved wide by Sabby. Now Cross is going to have an opportunity, trying to find Bounty again. Bounty, though, 50'd in the midfield. It's going all the way over to the back wall, or the far wall. Sabby intercepting midfield again, but it's still for Axels. Bounty now, contested with George. George bumps him back, and Cross stuffed back by Pep as well. Ball still in front of Inferno's net, now off the backboard. Should be a good clear for Sabby, and he does get a good option. But Pep is there with speed to put it back towards net. George again backing up, trying to get the pop up. But Bounty is there to read him quickly, and now Inferno finds themselves back on the attack after a long few minutes. Pep still with the clear, but Sabby will have it forward. Off the back wall, nobody there to follow up, and George will take it again before getting demoed. Now Axels. Just over Cross on the wall. Bounty still there for the clear. Cross with another hit, but it's in front of net right now. Sabby does make a choice hit to keep his team out of danger. And George trying to connect, but Axels calls him a little bit too early and instead double commits. Now a chance for Cross if he can put it on. Oh, and he does put it on to put his team on the board. An excellent pop up to the back wall. Back flipping as he does it to still maintain his position and then hitting right off the post above George. Still smashing it into the net. 1:30 left for Inferno. They've got a chance. But we'll see if Fusion can snuff out the flame that Inferno is trying to muster here. George now yet again in Inferno's side. A demo on the net. George will put it away and get 2 goals now. A brace with 4 goals for his team. 1:26 left. Quick response from Fusion. And a good demo from on the goalie from Axels to give George plenty of time to put that through. Another kickoff being won for Fusion as Axels has immediate pressure, although Pep, again, getting a little too feisty on the attack there, went with Axels and caused a double commit. Now Bounty pushing it forward. A shot on. Axels makes a save. Axels still in front of his own net. He's got some danger. Cross is trying to read him out. Not a George. Sending it in the midfield. Following it in the air to Axels. Axels connecting and off the backboard. George again just barely missing. And now Sabby will have it for Inferno. 1 minute left. On the Inferno attack, he's looking for men. Opts for the demo, but he does not get a connection. But an open net chance, and it will go in. Bounty lowering the lead to 2 goals. You can see as soon as Axels realized he rotated it up too far, he just kind of gave up on that goal, knowing it was going to go in. Pep did not have the position, or it seems the recovery, to get back in time. Still a big chance for Inferno off kickoff. Cross trying to contest George, but George gets the better of him. Now Sabby in the midfield. Bounty is up quickly. Oh, I'm sorry. People can't hear me. Oh, all right, there we go. Sabby now pushing forward as well. Misses, but Cross will be there to follow him up. Pep now popping it up. Bounty's with speed. He's got an open net, and he does put it away to take his team within 1 goal right now. 23 seconds left. A big opportunity for Inferno. Oh, and a nice bump notice as Cross recovers and then immediately goes for George. He was trying to back up Pep, but his bump left an open net for Bounty's shot. Seems that the pressure is now on for Fusion as there is a big momentum change right now. Unfortunately, the whiffs for Inferno are not doing them any favors, but still, they've got confidence and they have the ability. They just have 10 seconds left for an attack. Sabby now winning it over Pep. Axels, though, with a chance for a clear. He does hit it to where absolutely no Inferno players are, so this will buy them much more time. George is up again now, and all he has to do is touch it down. 0 seconds left. Cross, though, still trying to keep it in the air. An unfortunate touch, though, will launch it down. The defensive effort from Inferno, though, is quite exemplary, I should say, especially from Bounty's defense on the wall. With game 2 getting underway now, Bounty pushing the ball forward for Inferno. Axels with a miss. Cross has an opportunity. He tries to put it mid. Nobody's there, and Pep will get the interception. Now Bounty sending it off the wall to Sabby in the midfield. Sabby with another miss. Cross trying to read the hit off the wall again, putting a shot just wide of net. George will be there to slowly control it. It's an unfortunate touch, and Bounty will intercept in the midfield, but still given over to Fusion. Pep with a miss. Cross with a hit off of a Fusion player. Now Sabby in a one-on-one accidentally goes a little bit too far ahead of the ball and whiffs entirely. Now Bounty, though, still putting pressure on for Inferno. With that, we have a shift now as Axels pushes his way forward. And it's probably worth pointing out right now that there are actually 3 marks on the field right now for Fusion. Going for it. Some banter, it seems. They're still having plenty of opportunities, though. Now Inferno find themselves back on the attack. A bar down shot from Cross does not go in. Sabby with the follow-up. He can't make another connection. George will have control once more. George off the wall, pushing it forward to Pep, who's in the air. Bounty is there too quickly, though, and Sabby will now have another one-on-one, but he gives the ball up to Axels. Bounty sending it forward again. Sabby now in the corner. Sabby gets a touch. It's in front of net. An open net chance. Cross cannot put it away, though. And Sabby with another miss that has been sticking to him in this entire game. One of the biggest issues that they've been failing to keep attacks going. So now he goes for it again. A small touch. Axels, though, with the interception. Now George pushing forward. A miss. Trying to recenter his car. Goes for a bump on Bounty and still buys his team more time. Now Pep with control in the corner. 2 Fusion players diving for the ball again. Axels will have another chance. Hits it mid. Sabby, though, with a clear. Axels yet again in the midfield for Fusion, and he's on the wall. Opportunities in the midfield. Tries to follow it. George is up quickly, though. And Cross will have another clear for Inferno. Now a chance for Sabby, finding himself with an open field before him. Bounty now pushing it again over Pep, but to George. Long clear from him as well. To Axles. Cannot make a connection. A flustered game, to say the least. A lot of whiffs from both sides and failed attempts. Now Sabby is up with speed, looking to make a connection with Bounty, but he cannot find him. Cross. Forward in the midfield. Catching him on a back rotation. Axles is there too quickly, though. Bounty still with it in the midfield. Tries to fake out an oncoming attacker. Bounty will now have it with minimal boost, it seems like. Not a choice 50 for him either, and Pep will gain over possession for Fusion. Pep trying to put a shot on, saved by Cross. George, back over to the wall. Pep now moving up for it. Trying to control the ball on the ground, does a back pass, but nobody's there quickly to rotate, and George will get a pinch. Pep now on the attack. Shot on, saved by Sabby. Cross now, smoothly controlling it, and he should have it forward for another Inferno attack. But yet again, pressure from Fusion early in the midfield is winning the ball quickly. Open a chance, though. If Sabby can put it on quickly, he does. Puts a shot in and takes Inferno up by 1. George now spamming the water saves. And Axles as well. A firm shot. Pep almost reached for it. They could not get it in time, and for the first time in this series, Inferno has a lead. Cross off kickoff, winning it again for Inferno. Now pushing it forward through the air. Can't get another touch, and George will have it, but it's over to his far wall. Another hit towards net could be dangerous. George passing it out, but Bounty is there to intercept. Bounty going for the double touch. He cannot make a connection. Sabby now pushing forward. Stuffed back by George, and Bounty is up quickly again. A good touch from him, but yet again, Pep in the midfield, putting a shot on. Sabby saves. Again, the ball towards net. Cross getting a save this time, and George keeping pressure going for Fusion. Nothing yet so far for the Merc team, as it seems. Oh, a bar down shot does not go in either. Seems maybe they made the wrong decision to go for this, but it could also be the way they are organizing themselves as they are ball chasing. And Pep is being absolutely incredible with how he's team playing right now. Cross still pushing it forward off the back wall. Bounty does not put a shot on. It's off the crossbar. Still players bunching up for Fusion. Now they have just had the last man back move too far forward. An open at chance for Cross, but he cannot turn it in. 10 seconds left. No attacks from Fusion. 3 seconds left. Axel's trying to get a touch. It's going to be Pep, though, and Inferno will take game 2. I have to admit, there is some shame in Fusion in trying to play, with Mercs. Be a bit memey on the team, but they did get punished for it accordingly, as they now have a game 3. And immediately George opens up with a shot on net. 7 seconds left. 7 seconds gone in the game. A poor rotation from Bounty, who just moves underneath the ball, and Sabby tries to pre-jump the hit, but George's shot was true and takes his team up by 1. Another kickoff underway. George again winning it for Fusion. Big contest from Axles now on the wall. A miss from Cross. Pep and George both double committing, but they get the better of the situation. Now Bounty with a long clear chance. Again stuffed back by Axles. George now in the corner. Ball pop mid. Sabby with the clear. And Pep will be back for long as he gets another choice hit to put it forward. Again over Cross. Also over Bounty. Bounty's in a difficult situation. The ball's popped in front of the net off the backboard. George still keeping it on the backboard. Axles now. A good clear from Inferno, though, to keep themselves out of danger. Back pass from George does work out as Pep is there just in time to contest. Sabby with a backflip, but Bounty's up with speed. Shot on. Axles with a save. And now Cross trying to get a hit and incidentally gets contact just to keep it out of the way. Bounty with another clear, and he's forward. An open net chance. George will turn it wide, though. Pass mid. Cross is not up in time, and it will go just wide of the net. Sabi again off the backboard. Ball's mid. Bounty with speed. Pep now hitting it forward. Still trying to make connections on it. George, though, is not there in time, and the ball will be sent back towards Fusion's side. Sabi trying to stuff Axel's clear back, but it does not work. And now Cross is forward. Cross with another pass. Another touch, but it's going to the far wall as Axel's will intercept. Pep forward for Fusion. Pep now with another shot. It's off the backboard. Bounty still trying to push forward here now. But no recovery from Inferno as Fusion still have possession. Cross now in the midfield. Over George. And an open net chance. Pep's there just barely to make the save. But still contested. Sabi gets a good touch. And Bounty is up with speed, though. A pinch clear from Fusion will work out. Pep called upon again. Contests the ball and sends it wide. Inferno still on the attack right now. Sabi trying to make another connection. He can't hit it, but he's faked out a player and causing a save for Axels. Ball still mid now. George for Fusion. Contested by Cross. Spells about a full minute of constant pressure on Fusion from Inferno. A chance in front of net. Bounty will put it away off a huge pass down from Sabi. Wow! Woo, look at that! No Fusion players there to try to make an attempt on the save, but with that, the equalizer coming through off of a beautiful back wall pass from Sabi to Bounty. Will now tie the game at even as now Sabi again is putting pressure on for Inferno. Fusion putting on a confusing display as it seems they are still succumbing to a lot of pressure right now for Inferno. But still they have some pressure of their own. Pep trying to pass it mid. Shot on, but it's saved barely by Bounty. Still a scramble back by Axels to get possession, but Sabi is there quickly now to put it forward for Inferno. Axels back in the corner. Bounty pushing forward. George gets a pops over him, though. And now George again, no boost. Pep takes over, forcing a save from Sabi, but it's still clear wide of the net. And Bounty trying to get another clear. Cross now, sending it forward. Fusion now, doubling on the attack. And a demo in front of net, though. Its shot is another shot is wide, and Cross will have a clear. He's got options as well. Sabi is up. Hits it forward, but it's a bit slow, and George will have a clear. Bounty now in the midfield. A contest, still Cross for Inferno. Cross again, actually going back this time for Sabi. Bounty taking his time in the midfield will again intercept. Good rotations. Oh, but an unfortunate back rotation from Sabi. Still time for Bounty, and he hasn't opened a chance if he can put it on, but he can't. Fusion wearing thin there for a few moments on the back rotation, but they now have the ball in possession as Axels again pushes it forward. Shift in the game. Sabi is now making the clears. A demo again. Bounty's called upon. He gets a touch and a save awarded. Good efforts from Axels as well, but now Cross has it in the midfield. Cross sending it forward, forcing a save from Pep. Still a contest from Sabi. Almost an open net chance. The Fusion does well to deal with it, and now the ball still dangerous for him. Axel's in the air. George up with speed. Not a lot of coordination between Fusion right now. Cross putting a shot in, and he gets a touchdown in 7 seconds left. This could be what Inferno needs to take the series. Ooh! An incidental touch. The ball was surely going in anyways, but it just made it look beautiful. The way Cross hit that crossbar. Just barely touched the ball with the top of his car to put it down. 5 seconds left. Fusion need an attack. But the ball. Tendai and Azumashi going up against each other on kickoff. A speedy start from Naizo as well. He will win possession for his team. As Orion look to push it forward to Tendai. Tendai now circling back around, but it's given up possession to Azumashi. Naizo with a save. Tidwell, though, on the wall, trying to get another connection. He does not, but Darkston is up with speed. Jazz gets the better of it, though. Now Azumashi forward. Tendai, though, intercepting off the back wall. Jazz motionless now in front of net. Seems to be an issue for him. As it's now 2-on-3 right now. Oh, Jazz returns to us, though. He's back just in time to barely miss the ball on rotation, but still Darkson hitting it mid now. Jazz with a quick rotation. Up on the back wall for Cryptic. Tendai making a hit forward. Jazz again, now on the back wall. Darkson, though, intercepting it for Cryptic. Big clear from Tendai there, though. Now they got a battle in the midfield, won over by Orion. Now off the back wall. It's a little bit left in the corner. Jazz with a contest. Nizo's up as well. Shots wide, but saved and cleared by Tidwa. Tidwa now pushing forward, trying to get a shot on. He does not get a connection, and Jazz will be there for the clear. Pushing forward for Rhino, a miss. Azumashi will take control. Darkson now, pushing it forward. Another Cryptic attack looking to happen here as Darkson gets another clear towards the midfield. Nazumashi forward as well. Back into the corner for Tidwa. Darkson's up with speed. He could have a shot, and he does put it away to put Cryptic on the board. An excellent shot. Incredible speed from him as well. Tidwa's pinch center in towards net allows Darkson to get the better of the oncoming Orion defender, who I think was Tendai. Well, now with that, Cryptic open up the scoring. Nizo now getting a shot on, and Nizo will equalize for his team. Finding his way to an open net. Poor rotations as it seems Tidwa tries to fly through the air as he was on the backboard. Probably would have been better set rotating back into goal and setting up there instead of going on the back wall. But either way, Nizo now showing up for his team. Jazz up with speed out the kickoff. Almost finding a hole in Cryptic's defense, but Darkson will get control. Now trying to find Tidwa. A clear forward. Azumashi with another clear to respond. Tendai keeping in the midfield, but still Azumashi sending it forward. Darkson popping it up, but unfortunately Tidwa double committed with him. Now Tendai rotating around quickly. Gets the better of a challenge. Almost an open net chance. Tendai is still there to try to intercept. With nothing doing, and Cryptic will have it in the midfield. Darkson pushing it forward. Does not find Tidwa as Tendai intercepts it in front of net. He cannot make an open net chance work. But still good pressure from him. Now Cryptic again, all the way back in Orion's end. Nobody from Orion challenging. Tendai is going to have to turn quickly. Pushing Tidwa back as well. Nizo off the back wall. Trying to get his composure between him and Jazz. Still pressure for Orion. As Cryptic have looked solid once they get into Orion's half. They have not been able to convert as of yet, but still quick rotations from Azumashi are working out. Tidwa giving it over to Jazz, though, now for Orion. And a big clear from Darkson. Still Nizo back into play. And Tendai now will have a chance for Orion. He's got passing options. Jazz is up quickly. Jazz still off the back wall. Tendai's going to have to turn. He does get a touch. And he's got Nizo patiently waiting. He's up with speed, but does not make a connection. Darkson is up also quickly. Now Darkson for Cryptic. Jazz opting to kick it across his own net. And a demo from Darkson will relieve some pressure and allow Cryptic another chance here. Darkson has options, hits it around one, but in the midfield, Nizo is there to intercept. Nazumashi, a miss. Nizo hitting it almost just off the lip of the goal. Another 50 in the net, though, and Jazz will take Orion forward by one. An excellent 50, a contest in front of net. More of a dunk, actually. Oof, look at that angle. Azumashi still up trying to save it, but he cannot make a connection. And I think the blame will fall to Darkson, who was just not prepared to have to properly contest the ball. Bad defensive 50s often cost teams games. It's now Nizo for Orion again. Jazz this time to intercept. Putting it mid. Azumashi with a clear. Tendai still with a one-on-one chance, and he puts it away. He's up on the scoreboard now. And they are laying it on. Finally converting those chances. Orion have turned pressure into goals. through what I would argue are some solo plays, not so much finding each other, but they are capitalizing on mistakes and hesitation from Cryptic quite well. Now Jazz in the midfield, Azumashi, Tidwell actually take over. With a big clear from Orion. Darkson now. Kicking it mid, but Tendai is still there. Azumashi with a hit up. And Jazz misses, but gets the better of a situation. Niza with a shot on, saved by Azumashi. Tendai now in his own corner. Jazz quickly on the rotation. Will send it forward for Orion. Again, to the ceiling. He misses. Jazz misses as well, though. 10 seconds left, though. This might be it for Cryptic in game one, especially with an open net chance. Oh, Nizo can't convert. But 1 second left. Ball should drop down unless Nizo really wants that goal. Tendai will take it for him, though. Ooh. Supreme efforts from Nizo in front of net. The ground, a couple flicks from him as well. And a pop-up as he sets it up for Tendai. But Tendai got a bar-down shot to give him 2 goals. Yes. After the game to get underway now. Tendai taking on Tidwa. Good win for Tidwa, but Orion Nizos, there was speed. Clear for Darkson. Jazz almost gets a connection. Nizo's there with a turn quickly. Does not put a shot on. And a rotate around from Darkwall will again really give pressure over. Tendai trying to contest Tidwa, but Tidwa fakes him out a little bit. But now a fake from Jazz on 2 players. Oh my goodness, almost puts it away, but it's bar down and just out of the goal. Now midfield, Tendai pushing it forward again for Orion. Still Tendai, Jazz up with speed. 50s Azumashi. But it's good for Cryptic this time, and Tidwell will now push it down. An almost open net, shot is wide. Now Azumashi still pushing forward. Speed from Darkson, but he can't connect. Now it should be an attack forward for Orion. Jazz, though, getting demoed to relieve pressure. Tidwa now moving off the ceiling. He doesn't have any boost, though, so he will not be able to follow his hit. Nizo flicks over one. Darkson, though, to intercept. And now Jazz is called upon. He does make it clear to the corner, but Tidwa still to put it in. Darkson as well. Nothing resulting from it, though, and it will again find its way into the midfield. As Orion start to build their attack once more. Tendai now. Darkson with a clear. Nizo there quickly to intercept, and Jazz is up. Could beat a man, but Azumashi is there. Just gets a touch. Tendai now at the back wall. It's up. Nobody seems to have boost, and there will now be an empty backfield. But Cryptic can't get possession quickly enough to get a turn and find an open net. So they still have more pressure from Orion. Jazz intercepting Tidwa's clear attempt. Still Jazz in front of net. Azumashi flipping, leaving an open net, and Niza will put it away. And finding Orion on the board again. Seems that the blame falls to some serious frantic play from Azumashi, who just assumed that as soon as the ball was in front of the net, he was not able to hit, that there was an oncoming player. So flailing in the net, Niazo just had to put the ball a little bit wide. Again off kickoff. Orion putting more pressure on. Nizo clearing it over to Jazz. Jazz almost finding an open net, but Darkson will clear it away. And in turn, Nizo will be called upon. Can he save it again? It's still off the post. Darkson! Oh, it's saved by Jazz again, but still an open net. They can't convert. What is this? Oh, a shameful display for Cryptic as Darkson yet again is trying to find an open net. But the chances are gone now, and Orion, if they were not scored upon then, are surely not going to get scored upon now. As they clear it away. Now in Cryptic's side, Jazz putting pressure on. Tendai, though, taking over. Tendai passing it down to the midfield. Nizo and Darkson with a miss. Still Tendai's ball. Azumashi with the clear again over to Jazz. Tendai doesn't turn in time, and Tidwa will have a long clear for Cryptic. Still Tidwa. Tendai, though, with a clear. Darkson, an opportunity if they can bump Jazz. He does! An excellent bump from Tidwa on Jazz. Darkson finds an open net. Beautiful heads-up play. Tidwa. Ooh, that is interesting how much power he got on Jazz. Jazz mid-flip. All Tidwa really had to do was bump him a little bit as he was in the air, and it sent him flying. Now Nizo. Trying to get Orion back in the lead. Typical pressure for them, but an open net chance. Tidwa doesn't get the opportunity to turn around Jazz. And Jazz will push it forward again. Can he get another hit? He does! And the slow control on the ground will give Nizo another chance. Oh, but an open net now. If they can just put it on, Darkson will find another goal to get 2 on the board now and put Cryptic ahead by 1. A minute 30 left. Darkson capitalizing on a poor rotation from Orion as they just push forward way too much. And now Nizo, another loss off kickoff. Darkson has his hat trick. Just like that. An absolutely calculated move from him. Tidwai and Darkson going at the same time on the kickoff. Somehow got the better pinch on Nizo. And sent it straight into the net. Now 2 goals ahead for Cryptic. Definitely capable. Orion will want to respond quickly. Might have an opportunity, but Tidwai with a clear. Jazz sending it mid again. Azumashi, though, reading that pass carefully. Still Jazz. A better of a 50 is a double commit for 2 players. And he fakes out the third. Oh, but he can't put it in, and it's wide. Now Azumashi. For Cryptic, finding Darkson. A stuff back, and Tidwal will be there. Again finding Darkson. Darkson now pushing forward for Cryptic. Clear from Jazz. And again, a stuff back from Tidwa. They're finding their rhythm now. Azumashi again passing it mid. A clear attempt. Tendai not making a touch, and Darkson will keep it going. Darkson and Azumashi trying to line up, but they can't make a connection. Still buying themselves precious time to make sure that Orion do not get back on the attack. Good moves from Cryptic so far, despite not scoring another goal. Open at chance, but Tidwa is there to clear it. Tidwa again. Now Darkson over in Orion's end. 15 seconds left. Not a lot of time for Orion. And with the ball firmly entrenched in their side, this should honestly call the game here. As Tidwa still keeps pressure going for Cryptic. Never backing down. Not wanting to play conservative. They will let the ball drop down, and Cryptic will take game 2 to tie up the series 1-1. 3 of this best of 3. Players quick to get on the line. Nizo taking on Darkson for the first kickoff of game 3. And now Darkson pushing it forward, forcing Jazz to rotate back and get a clear. Oh, a triple commit now from Orion. Cryptic's got an opportunity if they can capitalize quickly. Darkson does not make a connection. And Azumashi will still be back to keep pressure going. Azumashi a pop over the last man, but Nizo will make the save. Tidwa wasting a lot of boost trying to follow that ball in the air, but he had no business going for it. Jazz trying to push it forward, but it's stuffed back by Azumashi. Now Darkson has got a man left. Tidwa is moving forward. Tidwa with a touch on the back wall. Jazz, though, with a long clear, and now Orion is back on it. Tendai, he's got options. Pops it over. Tidwa, though, with the save. Tendai sending it back in, forcing another save now from Cryptic. And some poorly coordinated but still effective clears now from Cryptic, but an open net as Jazz will put it away and take his team up by 1. Jazz finally showing up on the scoreboard where he didn't in game 2. He was still very much present in front of net, looking to get quick aerials and capitalize as soon as possible. He just couldn't make it work. Now comes out on the scoreline. A minute and 4 eaten away from the game. Jazz again, leaving a chance for Nizo, and he will put it away. Taking Orion up by 2. Again, this outright pressure from Orion. If I had to bet, I'd say we'll give way to some serious attacks from Cryptic. Especially if last game has anything to say about it. But still, they look good. And now Jazz. Trying to hit it over 2 players, but Tidwai is just up barely in time. Darkwa sending it forward. Darkson, sorry. Still Darkson now for Cryptic. A ball pop mid. Azumashi has a chance. Shots wide. Tidwa as well now. Nizo and Tendai combined for a very long clear. Now they're all the way back over on Cryptic's side. A hit off the back wall from Tidwa. Nizo trying to put another shot on. It's off the back wall again. But a bump on Azumashi. Jazz has an opportunity. Hitting it towards net. Just barely off the crossbar, but it will not go in. And now Nizo sending it mid again. Tendai with a clean rotation will beat out Azumashi. Nizo once more, but it's Tidwa now for Cryptic. Tidwa with another boomer forward as Darkson is up. Putting a shot on. Bar down shot. What an angle. The speed with which Darkson recognized that ball was coming out mid just above the ceiling, or just below the ceiling for him to hit it. An excellent angle for him too, and he found his way past 2 defenders to get the bar down shot. 2 minutes, 40 seconds left. Somebody just joined. Who is it? It's Feral.
Hello.
He's here.
Oh,
Well,
yeah,
just
I'm
at the turn of the moment, Feral, you're joining us at some serious pressure as Cryptic is now pushing it back forward. Darkson with another angle. Oh, but a smooth save by Jazz. Definitely a very competitive match so far between Orion and Cryptic in this game 3 that we have. Cryptic seemed to be turning the tide again and putting a lot of pressure on net. It might be enough for Orion to overcome, but we will see how they deal with the pressure. Now Nizo in front of net. Tidwa, though, trying to get control back for Cryptic. Getting bumped in the air, though, by Tendai. Darkson will be called upon to make the clear. And it's still the Nizo. Nizo forward. Darkson reliably back again. Tidwa trying to put a shot on. But he can't. Darkson will have some speed to him as well. Feral, by the way, you've got the... Oh, there you are. You joined us. Okay.
Yeah, I'll come now. Okay.
All right. Well, now I've got my guy to back me up here. As we again try to navigate our way through this game, 1.5 minutes left. Cryptic down by 1 goal. Tidwa now trying to push the ball forward. And Azumashi still back. But it will be Darkson who tries to take control for Cryptic again. Now Tidwa, a chance for Darkson. He can pass it mid. Opts for the shot, but it's saved by Tendai. A back pass. Azumashi is there.